Let's listen to Merrick Garland with Matt Gaetz.
Communicating with these state and local prosecutions against Trump, you can clear it all up for us right now. Will the Department of Justice provide to the committee all documents, all correspondence between the department and Alvin Bragg's office and Fani Willis's office and Letitia James's office?
The offices you're referring to are independent offices of state.
I get that. The question is whether or not you will provide all of your documents and correspondence. That's the question. I don't need a history lesson.
Well, I'm going to say again, we do not control those offices. They make their own decisions.
The question is whether you communicate with them, not whether you control them. Do you communicate with them, and will you provide those communications?
You make a request. We'll refer it to our Office of Legislative Affairs.
But see, here's the thing. You come in here and you lodge this attack that it's a conspiracy theory, that there is coordinated lawfare against Trump. And then when we say, fine, just give us the documents, give us the correspondence, and then if it's...
And then somehow they can't be produced. And he kind of like deferred away from this. And it keeps going back to, well, you're the conspiracy theorist because you think we might be colluding in some way and we couldn't possibly ever do that. Yeah, no, that would never, ever happen. Just like, you know, that little meeting between Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton on the tarmac that time, they weren't possibly ever, they could not possibly be talking about Hillary Clinton, whether or not she was going to get charged in the whole server scandal. No, they were just talking about their grandkids. Kind of like, you know, Haley Biden and Joe Biden just had a little visit the other day just to commiserate on poor Beau's passing. I'm sorry, but you know what? The American people, they're not dumb. And there does seem to be a little bit too much of a coincidence going on. I mean, look, the reality is all of these DAs have to get elected to their positions, right? So they become extremely political positions, which is part of the problem here. Let's be honest, right? Like these are political animals. And how do they run? They, in the case of Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, and of course Fani Willis, based on, oh, I'm going to go get Trump. I mean, Alvin Bragg said it in 2021. He said, you should elect me because I have the most experience in going after Trump. I helped sue him 100 times related to immigration issues. Letitia James, I've played you the clip. I mean, over and over and over again, this woman would tell us, boom, you know, she was going to get Trump, get Trump, get Trump. This was their MO. So there was a political coordination of some sort. The money that was coming in, the donors that were backing them wanted them to do this. You don't think that comes from up high? Come on. All right. So Merrick Garland, you're in the hot seat and you're trying to turn the tables onto themselves saying, you guys are all crazy and you're all conspiracy theorists and you are the problem. I mean, it got really dicey and you said some really ugly things. Point being, like, you're on their side or you're not on their side. And if you are part of the 75 million that may have voted for Trump, if you actually think that MAGA has some good ideas about American policy, vis-a-vis the economy, the border, etc., then you are the problem. You need to watch out. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I'm happy to partner with Americans for Prosperity because they're looking out for us in this way. You know, people that care about policy are people that I like because I'm kind of a policy wonk. Actually, we have one of their experts talking about immigration coming up on the show on Friday. Americansforprosperity.org. They care about immigration. They care about the economy. They care about the border. I mean, all of this stuff really matters right now. So I encourage you to go subscribe to their email. Go check them out. Again, we have one of their experts, policy experts, coming on Friday. So we'll talk with them a little bit more about the immigration challenges.